I'm with Frank. How you doing, Frank?
Hey, what's up, Joe? I'm live from Burger King. How you doing, man?
Wow. On remote from Burger King. I am here. I'm doing good. It's the B Show here at DoorstopNation.com. You know, the online show. You know, this is like, I've said before, I think I've said it somewhere. This is like remember Memphis used to run like a different show in like Evansville and like in Jonesboro?
Yeah, of course.
This is that show. The Jonesboro show.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly.
So
a little something different than this show. You know what I mean? You can't. If you're just watching the A show, you're missing out.
Exactly.
Listening to it.
Exactly. Yeah, everything going good. We were talking off the air. What colleges do you think would be fans of the A show? And you said Tennessee. I was thinking maybe Georgia or somewhere down south where the women are from down home.
Well, what are your intentions with these flyers if you're talking about the women being from down home, Joe? You might just want to stick up flyers with your phone number, maybe your age on it, maybe your email, and maybe a picture of Denzel Washington pretending to be you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
We'll take you surprised when you show up, Joe.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I know. I should put, call for a good text or call for a good time. I'm a member of the Freaks of Cock community. That's a real thing.
Joe, Joe? All right. So, yeah, what colleges? Well, I'm thinking down south. I'm thinking you got to go to some state schools. I'm in Florida State, Tennessee. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Florida State.
Well, yeah, Florida State, though, I was telling you, is now on the ad agency that I'm partnering with. I would like to have Florida State there because, obviously, the A show is actually on WDXD 101.9 in Tallahassee. But, I don't know if that's on there or not. But I was thinking other colleges like that,
Sure.
Maybe Florida, regular, and there's other cities and other things I would like to do and promote the A show. Because, the A show gets promotion. Here on the B show, we're going to get jack shit on the B show. It's just on Doorstop Nation. That's it.
Well, maybe it's better that way, because unlike you, Joe, I work for a living, you know what
I
do? All right. Well, okay. But unlike you, I don't care. I do care if I get fired from my job. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it comes out there, if somebody's listening to B, if the wrong person's listening to the B show, I'm going to be in that unemployment line. You know what I'm saying, Joe?
Well, you only talk about B.B. Jones,
Well, hey, your job managing the Hooters is already secure. That's not going anywhere. But my job, my job is in trouble. So,
right.
I got to be careful.
Right. Well, you know what? We coming up on, it's crazy to think about that this year only has 4 months left in it. Isn't it crazy?
I feel like it's just getting started, man. I still write 1998 on my checks. I still write checks.
You still write checks?
Yes. When I go to Costco and I get a hot dog and a drink for $1.50, I'm the guy holding up the line writing the check.
Oh my God, I hate you. Seriously. Seriously. You
can't give the girl my phone number that works there, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you have to work on your outside game, not just the internet, you know what I mean, Joe?
Wow. All right.
You'll understand one day. Continue. What were you going to say? 28 years ago.
28 years ago. 28 years ago is today's date, August 13, 1988, right? So, yeah.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And August 13th, and you know what I watched? I watched the House show from August 13th, 1988 the other day, and we're going to review it here. We're going to review it. You didn't see it, but why do I have you on the line? To provide insightful commentary on what I'm going to say. So, I'm a
color guy.
Right, exactly. So, anyways, it took place again. Let me repeat. August 13th, 1988. It was in LA, at the LA Forum. Boy, this house show, I don't know what to think of this house show. It was all over the place. I watched it on YouTube. It's only available on YouTube, by the way. So, people, go to YouTube, type in WWF 8/13/88, and you'll see it right on there. There's a picture of Jesse Ventura. I don't know. It's a crazy house show. So let's get started. Let's get started. The first match is Sam Houston versus Black Jack. Not Black Jack Mulligan. Somebody in a mask named Black Jack. Okay?
And not Jimmy Jack Funk, Blackjack.
Blackjack.
Okay.
And on commentary,
curtain jerker, if you know what I'm saying.
right?
So.
On commentary, by the way, is Gorilla Monsoon and Billy Graham, so you know it's gonna be good. Graham never seen Sam Houston before, doesn't know where he is. All right. Then Graham starts to bury Sam Houston. Graham says, "Quote: He's not that good, and if he wants to improve, he should really, really think about going to the gym. Pump that arm, brother, because what he's doing right now is not working."
Wow. Now, I have to wonder, is this going against the script and they wanted him to push Sam Houston, or were they trying to bury him?
I think they might try to bury him because he's on his way out. This is later on in 88. This is August 13th, 88, so he's on his way out, I would say.
He's not that good. But this Blackjack is very dangerous.
Monsoon sees Sam Houston do a drop kick. Monsoon says, "Thank goodness I'm retired. I have stopped drop kicking." Graham goes, "Brother, I've never done a drop kick. I've never done one."
Well, I'm not sure Gorilla did that many either. Gorilla was probably joking, but who knows?
Yeah. Then Sam Houston wins with a botched bulldog from the second rope. It's horribly done. He wins with it, and then they show a replay in slow motion of the botch.
Uh-oh.
Then we have Barry Horowitz versus the Blue Angel, who is Owen Hart in a mask, except he's wearing a mask with Bret Hart's sunglasses. If that makes any sense.
What kind of sunglasses?
Bret Hart's sunglasses.
Okay.
All right.
Doesn't make a lot of sense, but all right, sure. Two good workers in this match.
Yeah, and Graham questions why the man's wearing a mask. Billy Graham goes, "Why do they wear masks? Why do these people wear masks? 2 matches in a row we see somebody in a mask. I don't get it. Do they owe money on taxes? Do they owe child support?"
Maybe they do.
Maybe. And then Graham says, "You know what? I kind of like Blue Angel's mask. It kind of looks like a sci-fi mask. That's cool, brother."
He's trying. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
He's trying.
And by the way, they wanted... Okay, what happened was, these two... you know what happened is, I think the people on the WWE roster today, in 2016, were shown this match at the NXT Performance Center, and they saw, hey, let's try to emulate this match. And the road agents, Michael Hayes and Road Dogg and Vince and all those guys sat down and said, "This is what WWE needs to be about."
Why? Why do you say that?
Because there was like every move they did, they pinned each other and kicked out. Barry Horowitz kicked out of everything. Every move Owen Hart hit on him, Barry Horowitz kicked out of. So many, I mean, Barry Horowitz kicked out of everything. There was fucking 20 kickouts in this match.
Okay, I mean, that's great for Savage Steamboat, but you can't do it all the time. All right, so it was all false finishes.
Yeah. He kicks out everything. Eventually, Blue Angel, Owen Hart, gets the win. He does a moonsault.
Really?
He does a moonsault off the top rope, which is it's done well, but his knee comes down and hits Barry Horowitz in the face. The kid just nails him right in the face, man.
Oof.
Yeah. Then we have the Powers of Pain. They come out. They're going against the Bolsheviks. This is when the Powers of Pain are baby faces. They just came into WWE. Like, literally, they just signed their baby faces. They're not with Fuji yet, okay? Mm-hmm. Graham says, this is great, "The Russians, brother, they're gonna get the clocks clean. I guarantee it. The Powers of Pain. That's what the wrestlers should look like. The Powers of Pain. They're gonna clean the Russians' clocks, brother."
Hey, he's calling back to Sam Houston being scrawny there.
Right. Graham is just in love with the Powers of Pain. He's putting him over. He puts him over for at least 5 minutes, okay? Then Graham says...
I guess he forgets about Paul Jones' war when he was 2 years before feuding with the Barbarian, but okay.
Yeah. Exactly. He's joking. And Graham says, "The Powers of Pain, they wear the face paint on the streets." He's seen them come out of the car on the street, walk down the street wearing the face paint. He knows it. Okay?
They did.
Yeah, but Monsoon says he doubts that. Monsoon says, I think you're wrong. There's no way they'll walk down the street like that. There's no way they'll go to the grocery store like that. Then Graham says, no, brother, I saw it. I personally saw them get out of the car, walk down the street, go to the gas station wearing the face paint.
Hey man, on the shoot, when you're built like the Powers of Pain were built in 1988 and have those haircuts, you can't really be incognito even without the paint. I mean, what are they going to do?
Yeah, exactly. This match is a horrendous match. A horrible match. Like, practically every move is botched. Nikolai is in the ring with Warlord. Nikolai Volkov in the ring with Warlord. They fucking botch every move for like 10 minutes. Alright? Mm-hmm. Then Zukov gets in the ring with Warlord. They wrestle.
Okay.
They do every move that's botched. I mean, think about this. I'm sitting here watching Warlord versus Boris Zukov in the ring for like 10 minutes.
Sure.
Barbarian comes in, gets a hot tag, does some moves. They win. The Powers of Pain win. There you go. Then we have Kurt Hennig, who is just a scrawny, pre-steroid Kurt Hennig versus S.D. Jones. Okay?
Okay. And he's not Mr. Perfect yet.
Right. I mean, I don't want to speak ill of Mr. Perfect because Kurt Hennig is awesome. Great in the ring. Like, one of the best ever in the ring. One of the best ever on promos. Like, just a great guy out of the ring. Alright? But, here we go. Alright? Dude.
Okay.
Like, he was so scrawny here. It was ridiculous. You remember him in 89? He got pretty big. In, like, 90, he was huge. Yeah. Here in 88, he just got out of the AWA, and he is unbelievably scrawny. Did you ever seen that era of Kurt Hennig?
I think I have, yeah. He is really small. You know, even to this day in WWE, like, they'll take somebody. I mean, if you look at, like, I don't know, Seth Rollins, when he was Tyler Black, he was pretty scrawny. And somehow when someone comes to WWE, I don't know how this happens, Joe, but they get really big.
I don't know how it happens either.
I don't know how that happens.
Because of you, Vince.
All of a sudden, putting Peter Avalon signed to WWE and he's huge, a big bodybuilder. I mean, how does this happen?
I don't know. It's just crazy. I mean, the look at Kurt Hennig here is unbelievable. Yeah. I'm just staring at him, and then, of course, Monsoon puts over Kurt Hennig. Kurt Hennig is not like a heel yet, but he's wrestling like a heel, okay? But he's not officially, like, debuted, I don't think. I mean, he may have. Okay. He may have wrestled, like, once or twice in Superstars or Challenge as Kurt Hennig, but they don't know anything about him. So Monsoon is singing his praises. Monsoon is like, he's awesome. He's awesome, legend. You know, his father, Larry the Axe. Oh my God, he's awesome. I wrestled Larry the Axe. This son is going to be great here. You know, his son's a great guy. Legend. Okay? Billy Graham doesn't know who that is. I've seen his father a few times, but his son, you know, needs to get a little bit bigger, but I don't know who he is. Kind of burying him. All right? A little bit. Saying he's scrawny, you know.
He's burying everyone with his Powers of Pain, it looks like.
Yeah, exactly. So Graham,
hard to mask because it's sci-fi.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't understand Graham here. I mean, maybe he's right. Maybe he did never meet Kurt Hennig's father, Larry the Axe. Never met him. Doesn't know his son. Just whatever, you know. Like, I think Graham. You know, I think Graham is on his way out, and because Graham's out there in '89, and this is August 13th of '88. So,
I mean, near the end of Graham's run completely, yeah. Yeah,
so maybe he's in some full burial mode. Because, you know, Graham gets in these moods where he just wakes up and he gets in a bad mood because he hates Vince, you know. Graham hates Vince, so he's just like, fuck this, brother, I'm just going to go out here and just bury everything because I hate Vince. I'm leaving this company full of drug addicts and whatever, you know. I can see him totally thinking that, you know.
Well, it's possible. I mean, so does Hennig use the Perfect Plex?
Oh, I'm getting there.
Okay.
So anyways, the match goes on. In the middle of the match, Jesse Ventura shows up. He joins commentary. Okay? Just walks out, sits down, joins commentary.
Yep.
He's there now.
Well, maybe at this point, Jesse's becoming a big star, you know, with the Predator. He's like, I'm not going to bother calling the Barry Horowitz match. I'm waiting until, you know, the middle of the card to show up.
Right. Which he does. He says, quote,
Graham can jerk the curtain, you know what I mean? I'm going to call the big matches.
Right. Graham states, Ventura is awesome. He's a great actor. And I heard that, brother, Ventura is looking for a leading role for a movie as a lover. What?
We should have made that movie.
Okay. Ventura confirms this. He says, I cannot wait to make love with these women on camera. It's going to be awesome. It's an honor being with you. It's an honor being with you, Billy Graham, because we have matching earrings. This is awesome. I love this. LA. Predator was awesome. Running Man was great. I have better things to do now. Wow. Okay.
Wow. It almost seems like, to hear you say this, that they're almost teasing Graham as a heel here, but maybe Graham's just not going off the script, you know?
I think so. SD Jones kicks out of everything. All right? He gets offense. Yeah. Monsoon gets bored with the match. And then starts talking about something else. Then Graham sees SD Jones.
No, hold on a second. So, you ever go through, you ever be driving your car? Well, you probably have, where you live, you probably have Easy Pass or something. You don't have to stop at a toll booth. Do you ever do the old-fashioned way where you stop at a toll booth and the person puts out their hand and they take the money, right?
Right.
So, when I do that, the person, all the time, people have really bad attitudes. And I'm like, you know what, that's an easy job, and it actually pays pretty good for what it is. Why do they have such a bad attitude? But I guess the reason is because they're just so sick of doing it. The comparison is, if you're Gorilla Monsoon in 1988, you followed so many SD Jones matches. You understand what I'm saying? At this point, you don't want to call another one.
Right. He's bored with it. He's whatever. Graham looks at SD Jones. Graham says, I never noticed before, but look at SD Jones. How did he get this hole in his back? Did he get shot? Was he a shooting victim? What? What?
I mean, I don't quite understand what that's about. Is that the way, like his muscles, the way they look like? I don't know.
Maybe there's maybe he has a scar on his back. We can't tell. Anyways, maybe. Kurt Hennig whips SD Jones across the ropes and just clotheslines him 1, 2, 3 winner. Kurt Hennig wins.
You would get a better finisher than that.
Yeah. Just to close, and it was Kurt Hennig's a great guy and everything, but this clothesline looked like it was like a setup move. Like it was like he didn't hit him with his full, power. It wasn't like one of those clotheslines.
It wasn't like a lariat type of thing. Right. Where he put everything into it.
Right. It was just a regular old clothesline that you've seen a million times, but he got the pinfall. So I guess if this were real, any move at any time in a match could get a pin, right?
Well, yeah, I was actually just thinking that, yes. I mean, if wrestling were real, you don't have to. I mean, especially in a squash match, why does the Ultimate Warrior have to do the body press and the splash when he's fighting Terry Brooks? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You could just finish him with anything, with a body slam.
Right. Now, we have a match. A real match, finally. It's for the WWE title. Title match we have. It's Andre versus Savage.
Okay.
Right?
All right, so by 1988, Andre was a little bit less of a star than he was, in the previous years, but only a little. I mean, Andre vs. Savage is a gigantic match. They never did it on pay-per-view other than SummerSlam 88, Mega Powers, Mega Bucks. I think they I can't remember, maybe did it on a Saturday Night's Main Event, I'm not sure. But it was a huge, on paper, it's a huge matchup. It's the kind of thing that's going to sell some tickets.
Right. So anyways, they come out. Andre just stands in the ring. He's stalling, obviously. All right?
Mm-hmm.
He stalls and stalls and stalls and stalls and stalls and stalls and stalls. And Heenan's out there just looking at Andre and looks at Elizabeth, runs down and they look at each other. Out come, I guess, obviously I know why they're stalling. Why? Out come the police. The police come out and then they look at Heenan and they escort Heenan out of the arena. They say Heenan he's been ejected by the police. He's done. He's out. Monsoon was praising the police, the LAPD, for getting rid of Heenan.
Okay, I gotta cut in for a second.
Yeah.
LA in 1988 had some crime problems.
Right.
Is that really the best use of the LAPD escorting Bobby Heenan away from the Weasel Island match? Apparently,
I was thinking you're right. I mean, all this stuff going on in 88 with all this stuff. Here we have a manager who has a manager's license, doing his job. Hasn't done anything. And even in kayfabe, Heenan was just standing there. Didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Obviously done to get heat. Obviously done to get cheers and everything. But, I mean, if this were real, he's a fucking manager, and he has a manager's license, and he's just standing there. Why are the cops called? Who called the cops?
if this were real, I mean, if this world were real, Weasel would have a lawsuit there. You know, I was doing my job, and they prevented me from doing it.
Right. And the match happens, finally. It goes on forever. You know, Andre is pretty bad. Can't do anything.
Right.
He can't do... Andre, and Savage is trying his best, and, you know, Andre is being Andre, and, anyways, eventually, they get to the finish. Here we go. Andre gets down on the ground. They does the rope spot. You know, the rope spot he always does with the ties up himself in the ropes, and he gets knocked over. All right, he falls to the ground. Savage goes to the top, goes for the elbow, gets an elbow. 1, 2. Andre kicks out of the elbow.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Is this 2016? Everybody's kicking out everything. He kicks out.
Well, I mean, Andre was booked as invincible, so, you know, I mean, but Savage is the world champion. Okay, fine. What happens next?
All right, they go out, and Andre just, presses L1. You know, like in a video game, you can press L1 to escape the ring, you know? He just, 1, 2, after the elbow, 1, 2, just gets up, gets out of the ring. No soul, just the elbow. Just, oh well, fuck it, all right? He stands outside the ring, waiting for a spot, okay? Savage comes out after, 10 seconds of looking at him, realizing, oh shit, it's my spot. Gets out of the ring. They both stand around and they punch each other. They're counted out. Even though Savage tries to get into the ring to get the count, to win, to get the winner's share of the purse, you know? Even though he's not going to lose the title or anything, but he still wants to be the winner, you know? So he tries to get in the ring, but he's still counted out. All right? But he's in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the ring, obviously, setting up for a spot. Andre is, selling a punch from Savage, and, he's kneeled over on the apron, you know?
Yep.
He's kneeling there, and he's kneeling there for, 30 seconds, obviously waiting for his spot. Out comes Elizabeth, who just blew her spot, okay? Because she's supposed to be on the apron, all right? But she realized, oh, shit, I'm supposed to be on the apron. Then she gets on the apron next to Andre, who's just kneeling there, selling a punch from Savage. Elizabeth gets in her position. She stands there. She walks over to Andre, who's kneeling. Then Andre puts his hand on Elizabeth's foot, and then just touches her foot. Graham says, quote, oh, I see it there. Andre just shattered Elizabeth's foot. He broke her foot. He just clamped down on his hand on her foot and broke her foot. All right? She sells it. Obviously, that was a planned spot, but Elizabeth blew her spot, all right?
Yep.
She blew the spot of her. Obviously, maybe if you were there live, you didn't know any better. But watching on TV, it became poorly, done. Then we go to commercial. Or whatever. That's supposed to be.
Oh, it does, I mean, with that match,
yeah.
It sounds like, I mean, I sort of know what they were going for. It just seems like they didn't pull it off, right? I mean, you don't want Savage with a clean win because you want people to maybe come back for a rematch. But,
right.
Spot was blown.
A spot was blown. Then Monsoon's backstage. He interviews Rick Rude. Rick Rude says if he wins this match, not only will he win the match, but he will win Cheryl Roberts. He cannot wait to... He didn't say this. I'm paraphrasing here. He can't wait to fuck Cheryl Roberts, too, on top of that.
Right. I mean, that's obviously what's being implied. I mean,
right.
You paraphrase however he says it, but that's the implication.
Right. And then Monsoon interviews the Rougeau brothers. Monsoon says he'll talk to Jack Tunney and see if the Rougeaus will get paid in Canadian dollars. Because, if they love the United States so much and they still live in Canada, they're still getting paid in Canadian dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Then we have the Rougeaus versus the Hart Foundation. All right.
Okay.
Graham, right before the match, Graham says, quote, "You will not see a lot of wrestling out of these two teams. These two teams are not known for wrestling. These two teams are here to fight. That's, the way they fight here in LA. People here in Watts want to see a big fight. And that's what they came here to see. And, brother, when these two teams fight, they're going to do it Watt style."
All right, that's a little uncomfortable, but okay, continue.
All right? But yeah, because that's why I think of the Hart Foundation. When I see the Hart Foundation, when I see Bret Hart and the Rougeaus, I don't think of them as wrestlers. I think of them as fighters.
Well, when I think about the history of, riots in L.A., whether it's, Watts or the LA riots in the early '90s, for some reason I always think of the Rougeau brothers.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently. Okay, this is actually the best match of the night. I mean, it was a really good match. It was all right. I'm for this match. It was a great match. It's probably maybe one of the better matches I've seen between these two teams. And only had one complaint. It went a little long. It was like 25 minutes long, right?
Yep.
But that's the show. That's the best match of the night. So they gotta go long, and the Rougeaus win actually clean. And it was a hell of a match. Okay. And I can't bury it or anything. Then they go to commercial. They come out, and guess who comes out again? Macho Man. He comes out, and he's gonna do, apparently, a 2016 In the Ring promo where he's talking to the crowd. What?
Wow.
He says he is tired of this crap. He's tired of Andre. Calls on Andre. He said, quote, "I'm Macho Man. I pay my dues. I was backstage with Elizabeth. She is tormented. She is scared. She is hurt physically and mentally. And whenever Liz is hurt, I'm hurt." Savage says he challenges Andre any damn time. In this ring or outside the ring, I'm going to get even with you before you did Elizabeth. Because I can just get you in a wrestling match, but I can get you in a fight too,
Wow.
Yeah. And not only that, but when he faces Andre again, he's going to kick Andre's ass. That's exactly what he says. Yeah, he said that, yeah.
This is like Attitude Era Randy Savage here.
Yeah, I know.
They're really pushing it for those days.
I know. He can't believe he said ass in the middle of the ring, in the middle of the ring promo. Just came out there and said that. I was like, wow, that's huge.
Did you get a pop when he did it?
It does. He gets a huge pop. He got one of the bigger pops of the night, actually, by saying that. Then Rick Rude comes out. All right.
Yeah.
They show the crowd shots of the women, And then, I swear to God, they show a woman, not paying attention, knitting. This woman's knitting during a wrestling show, okay?
She's a plant. That was for comedic effect, I think.
Do you think so? For a house show?
Yeah, probably.
For a house show?
I don't know. Why would they show a woman knitting? Okay.
All right.
I don't know. I'd have to see it. Continue.
Anyways, then the woman realizes she's on camera. And somebody goes up to her and says, "Hey, camera's right in front of you." She points to the camera and just waves to the camera. All right.
Okay.
Rude calls out the crowd, of course, and the Rude's great promo. He calls the crowd West Coast Worms, which is pretty funny. All right.
I love it.
Then they have a match. Jake Roberts with Rick Rude. They're about to have to start the match. Rick Rude, then Jake gets the microphone from the ring announcer. And he says, "Hold on. Before I go out here and do this match, I want to let everyone in LA know what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kick Rick Rude's ass."
Again?
He said that, yeah. It's got a huge pop.
Wow.
Yeah. Then they have a match. It's a great match. Good match. Nothing wrong with it. Graham says, quote, "Jake is the best wrestler not only right now, but Jake is the best wrestler in the 21st century."
Which at that point was still 22 years away.
Yeah, but he says that. 20, and it's going to be currently and 21st century, brother. He's such a great sound wrestler. And Monsoon's like, "Wait a minute. 21st century?" And Graham's like, "Yeah, 21st century." Not without a hesitation. And then Monsoon laughs. Monsoon laughs. Like, "All right, I guess, whatever." I think at this point, I think Monsoon's getting annoyed with Graham.
Sure.
He's like, "Oh my God, I've been sitting next to this guy for 2 hours." That's what I like.
Couldn't it be Bobby?
Yeah, exactly. And he's thinking that, and I think he's got annoyed with him. Remember at the time Graham was on JR's podcast and JR got annoyed with Graham?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is, you can feel the same way with Monsoon. He's like, all right, Billy, I get it. Okay.
Yep.
Then the match happens. It's a great match, And after Rude poses, Rude poses down a bunch of times in the match. When he does the Rude pose after he does the move,
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Then anyways, Graham, who slips back to be a babyface, pleads with the cameraman. Cameraman, please, if you listen to me, cameraman, please, next time Rick Rude does that pose, do not show him, only show him from the waist up. We do not want to get children to emulate this. This is wrong. I do not, people want to get people and the women watching this, you know, they're going to get the wrong impression. There's such a bad influence. Do not show him from the waist down. What? Like, now he's back to being a babyface, you know?
Yep.
He's bipolar, Billy, you know?
He's a tweener.
Yeah.
All tweeners are bipolar.
That's true. Anyways, Jake pins Rude, but Jake cheated. Jake cheated. Jake, he got him a move. Like, Rick Rude had him to set him up for the Rude Awakening, and Jake cheated. Jake got to the ropes, held the rope, and stopped the momentum of the move, and like got into the ropes and like poked Rude in the eyes, I want to say, and just set him up for the DDT, 1, 2, 3. And yeah, he held the rope. Jake held the rope for the win.
Well, I guess it's kind of like, you know, I guess it's so Rude keeps some of his heat. That's a weird way to do it.
Yeah, Jake wins, and they said, "This is great. This is a great house show, everyone. Hope everybody enjoyed it." And that was it. End of show.
Well, I wonder who the road agent was for that house show. I mean, I would take some research, but it seems like a lot of these finishes were kind of not that well put together. You know what I mean?
Right. So that was 28 years ago today. A hell of a house show. It's on YouTube, so everyone check it out. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of house shows on YouTube, actually. A lot of different house shows, a lot of different things on YouTube. Because my WWE network hasn't been working for me lately. It's just been crashing. And actually, I tweeted to the network, said, hey, man, you know, this network thing, you know, it keeps crashing. And they told me to delete the network and re-download the network and everything. So what am I going to do? I go to YouTube, I guess, you know, and just YouTube support.
I guess so. That's what you need your fix that way, you know.
Exactly.
What I mean? But then again, on the network, they may have edited out some of that language. So.
Right, and I was thinking the YouTube is kind of like the poor man's WWE network, right?
For a long time, I was like, I don't need the network. I'm just going to watch YouTube because I mean, you know, it's a poor man's WWE network. But then one time for my birthday, the other Joe gave me exactly $9.99 in an envelope, and I was like, what am I going to do with this? And that's why I got the network. Awesome.
Well, see, I love the network. I'm not saying ill of the network, but man, they have a lot of technical problems. A lot.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Come on, admit it. When you seen Billy Graham on this thing, you marked out.
Oh, yes. Yeah, when I marked out on this. On this house show. That's the reason why I watched this house show, because I was going through some house shows. When I watched this, and I was like, well, come on, give me some good commentary, because I saw some commentary where it had like Jack Reynolds and Craig DeGeorge. I'm like, I'm not watching that. Or I saw one where it was like Lord Alfred and like, you know, Lord Alfred and Craig DeGeorge, and I'm like, I'm not watching that, you know.
Sure.
Then I'm like, oh man, Graham's here. Oh fuck yeah. And by the way, Ventura only called one match. He showed up and called one match and left. Yeah, so that's strange.
Well, I'll tell you, man, it seems like they kind of made things a little edgier for the California, you know, our audience.
Right, definitely. I know, it's kind of like an Attitude Era, 88 Attitude Era style, you know, like, you know, it was a hell of a house show. So everyone check that out. Check it out on YouTube.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Concert tickets and show tickets, even tickets for sporting events. For all your ticket needs, go to ticketexcitement.com.
For all of your concert sporting events and show tickets, ticketexcitement.com.
Concert tickets and show tickets, even tickets for sporting events. For all your ticket needs, go to ticketexcitement.com.
ticketexcitement.com.
Yipe Stripes. Fruit stripe gum. 4 fruity, juicy flavors. Share, dare, chew it, blow it. It's Yipe Stripes. Fruit Stripes regular and bubble gum.
Yeah, but in this automobile accident, our client was not at fault.
When you go into the office, it's like dealing with a friend. It's like somebody you've known for years.
Our client.
She was clearly hurt at work, and she's entitled to collect.
They told me everything, and I was never in the dark.
Look, we're going to get our client what is rightfully hers, and that's that. Call the law offices of Dane M. Schulman with offices in Boston and Mattapan. Call 266-7300.
Scrub your way into the bathroom of tomorrow. Wash away that dull, drab look into your dream kitchen. Scrape off the old and freshen up that living area. Or sizzle the summer away on a brand new deck. Home Quarters, the do-it-yourself specialists, want you to fix it up with Box 25 at HQ. For details on how you can win $2,500 toward a home improvement project, go to any Home Quarters where you'll find the best selection, unbeatable service, and the lowest prices for all your home improvement needs. If it's for the home, it's HQ to the rescue.
During the shortage, we had to smoke whatever we could get. And although production was at an all-time high, the volume of demand for them made them seem to be the scarcest of the scarce. And did experience teach us that there's simply no substitute for Camel's costlier tobaccos and proper aging? It certainly did. For today, more people want Camels than ever before in the history of the brand. Yes, as old Aesop said, experience is the best teacher. C-A-M-E-L-S. Camels, the cigarette of costlier tobaccos.
But before we get going, I want to request a song from you. What song would you like to have somebody listen to on YouTube or whatever?
Let's keep it wrestling, I guess. I'm going to go Bad Street by Michael Hayes and the Freebirds.
Oh, damn. Okay. I'm going to go with the Beach Boys, Surfing USA, in honor of this LA House show.
There you go.
All right. Thanks again, Frank, for joining me. I don't know. I could come out here and just bury everything happening on Raw, bury everything happening on SmackDown, bury everything on the midget tournament, bury everything that happened on NXT, and praise everything that's going on TNA with Brother Nero and everything. Okay, but we had to talk about this house show that happened 28 years ago today. So.
That jumped the line. That was more important because what the Macho Man said, when you hurt Elizabeth, you hurt me. And maybe that was a big change for his character. He's been holding that in all along. He just couldn't express it before. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. That's big news. It's shocking news.
When you hurt Elizabeth, you hurt me.
Right.
And I'm going to kick your ass.
Yeah, there you go. I'll see you later. Have a good one, Frank.